No criminal wants to go to prison, so some go on the run. This is the story of how one man almost got away with it.
The year is 2015, and it's the beginning of the fall, and the school year has just begun.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for science. Hey, what's up, Joey? What up? Booyah!
Josh Thompson is beginning his junior year at Columbine High School. He is a good kid, hardworking. He starts on the varsity football team, although only as a kicker, and he is an excellent student. But things are about to change in his life, as he is about to give in to his growing obsession of the need to win. His involvement at St. Francis Cabrini's youth group has been steady and one marked by consistency and regularity.
I love Cabrini. I was here all the time, mostly because of Tyler, because he brought me in. I really felt like I could be myself, seeing how I was super nerdy at school. I tried to hide it from everyone because I didn't want people to know I was a nerd, but I was the leader of the math club, leader of DECA, Key Club. That was fun. But yeah, nobody really knew.
Josh had entered Cabrini's youth group at a time when his fraternity, Versati, was beginning its rise to dominance. Having for years been the fraternity that was mocked for its inability to not only win a tournament, but not even a single game, the fraternity took a radical change, and Josh witnessed the fraternity grow in power, not only winning dodgeball, but winning with tremendous leads.
It was exhilarating. No one could beat us. Not BAC, not Odysseia, no one.
I just can't explain it. It was like everything was on our side. I still remember winning that championship game. Everything just went right for us.
And we just thought that we were going to have this dynasty of dodgeball throughout our whole high school career.
I remember throwing that one last ball right into Nate Barrow's face. Priceless.
But things were about to change. In the final months of Josh's sophomore year, there was an unexpected upset in dodgeball.
Honestly, I didn't think we needed much practice. I thought we had it in the bag, but the Audi guys came and took it right from underneath us.
Yeah, it was tough. Pretty tough.
In January of 2015, an unexpected turn of events happened, and it was the Odysseia, under the lights in the Winterfest tournament, that took the title from Versati.
We just couldn't believe it. Seriously. Just couldn't believe it.
Josh, being one of the leaders of the fraternity, took it especially hard.
It was really hard for me because I kind of took responsibility for it. If you look at it, Pablo, he sucks. And Jacob, well, let's just say the younger kids didn't look up to him very much.
This struggle for Josh lasted him into the summer. Through it, he became really depressed and thought often about this growing Odysseia and his loss to them in the winter. To make matters worse, during that summer, Josh's girlfriend broke up with him.
Scarlett, what did you need to talk to me about again?
We are through.
And his leadership in the youth group was rapidly changing.
It was that summer that Shannon left for the convent. It was a big blow for me. I honestly thought her and I would end up together.
All right, everyone, we're really excited to introduce the new youth minister, Kyla!
We also lost Tyler, our discipleship leader.
So what do you think pushed Josh over the edge?
What really pushed Josh over the edge, I think it was really just the 1-2 punch of Shannon leaving and then the loss of Tyler that really just pushed him way too far. We all know that Shannon left for her vocation and Tyler left for communication, but everyone closest to Tyler knows that he left because of the loss in the spring.
Yeah, of course I left when they lost in the spring. I'm not going to disciple a bunch of losers. Peace out, fools.
Josh's life went into a tailspin, and he began to obsess more and more with winning the upcoming dodgeball tournament at the parish festival.
You need a ball, you need to throw it right here. Tommy, because he's a little wimp. And Brian, you right here. You throw the ball over here, and Jeremy can't catch. And Jacob, pay attention! This is you right here! I drew you scared because you are a little run! You gotta catch the ball, okay? Catch the ball! This is why we lost the last tournament! None of
I kept calling and calling the guys, but none of them would show up. I got desperate enough to even call Kenzie Rimblas and see if she'd dress up like a guy and play for us. She refused.
Josh's deepest nightmare came true. With a lack of real motivation, the Versati guys showed up, still with the loss of the past Winterfest over their heads, and did not come to play.
We got beat again. And that smug look on David Nelson's face. Ugh.
Versati played terribly.
It was hard to watch. The Versati was just supposed to dominate, and it looked like the guys weren't even there. And at one point, I think I even saw Joseph Schwarm throw a ball that didn't even cross the center line.
Addisia had again upset Versati. It was an embarrassing defeat.
It was at that time when I hit rock bottom. Without Tyler and Shannon to help, I got really depressed.
I knew something was up with Josh. He tried to go to Steve for help, but with all the transitions, Steve just couldn't make the time. It was bound to happen.
Hey, Kyla.
The following week, Josh's life was about to make a terrible turn. Having football practice the next week, Josh saw something that he would come to understand as the solution to so many of his problems.
Oh, that was great. Hey, guys? What are you doing, guys? Is that Snapple? Hey, guys? Guys! What are you doing?
Dude, be quiet. Shh.
There were two guys on my football team huddled in the corner of the locker room. I went over to see what was going on, and I saw they had a cardboard juice box.
Is that juice?
Shut up!
No. Maybe. Can I have some?
No.
But,
all we have is
please.
fruit punch.
I'll take it, yeah.
You can trust him? Yeah, I guess so.
Here, have it. Oh. Thanks. Shh.
Josh had uncovered the secret to the success of Columbine's football team. The team was juicing.
At first, the guys tried to hide it from me, but after a little bit, I think they found me trustworthy because they let me in on their secret.
What's his problem?
Dude can't handle the juice.
I drank a juice box before practice, and honestly, I went out and had the best practice of my life.
That night, instead of driving home from practice, Josh ran, and he ran very fast, and with a lot of energy. And during this run, he realized that he had now held the elixir to the success at Cabrini.
Yeah? Right then I knew I had the answer to my problems.
Later on that week, Josh was introduced to the dealer of the juice. He soon met up with them, and had them deliver to him a case of juice that he could use for his discipleship group.
We can't tell you directly who our source is. We can tell you, though, that it is highly illegal, and we get it shipped straight from China.
Josh now had to convince his discipleship group to take this illegal juice. He especially thought this would be difficult, having a new discipleship leader.
At first, I thought I was in a lot of trouble. Tyler would have certainly let us use it. But with this new Nolan guy, I wasn't really sure how he was going to take it. It turned out to be really easy to convince him.
Please, Nolan, can we please have some juice? We'll give some to Grace.
Guys, come on. That's not a good idea. Fine, whatever, go for it.
Oh, come on. I didn't know it was illegal. I thought they were just drinking juice, like from when I was a kid.
But Nolan was wrong. This juice made them bigger, faster, and stronger, especially at dodgeball. As the months grew on, the discipleship group meetings became an intense juicing and practice session for the dodgeball tournament for that coming January.
These meetings started to get so scary and so intense. Guys started to hurt each other and get angry.
I was one of those guys. I'd come home with broken limbs and black eyes. I just told my parents that Nolan's scripture studies were just that intense.
Then, one December night, about a month from the Winterfest, Josh's problems grew from bad to worse. As they were having one of their typical discipleship group meetings, Kyla's merged group of Catharos girls and Little Flowers were just leaving the chapel after a holy hour.
Hey guys, what's that? Who is that? Let's stop him.
Joshua, where are you? We have Bible study. Right here, guys. Check it out. Got the juice. Yeah! Juice, 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 juice.
What are you guys doing?
We're talking about Jesus.
Jesus!
No, you guys are juicing.
What's juicing? Hey guys, just think about how amazing our holy hours would be on the juice. Guys, I think this is really wrong.
Shut up, Marissa!
I'm not really sure what got into us.
Give me the juice.
I guess we were just tired of losing and this was an easy solution.
I thought about just going and telling Kyla about it, but recently she had been showing some pretty intense interest in an Edge Core team member who's affiliated with Versati. Andrew something? I just didn't know if I could go tell her.
Now with Catharos and the Little Flowers juicing, Josh was the cause of half the youth group using this illegal beverage. As this fraternity cheating was growing to its height of tension, it was also bringing great success again to the Versati fraternity.
The January 2016 tournament was a huge success for us. I felt untouchable again. With the help of the juice, we dominated the entire tournament.
That win was unbelievable. I think at one point I saw Patrick Sheehan throw the ball through the wooden backstop.
We were good. We were really good. But the only problem was that the girls started getting really aggressive and they started like grunting and yelling and stuff.
At one point I actually saw Miriam Phillips bite a girl.
I just think they couldn't handle the juice.
That juice was not good for them.
During the tournament, the juice had an especially negative effect on the girls, and their aggression spiked.
They were just mean, downright mean. I'll never forget it. There was a three-way tie between us girls, and we had to play a sudden death match, each with 2 out on the court. When the game started, the girls teamed up against us. 2 sororities against 1. But there was something about those girls' eyes. Something was different. We didn't stand a chance. I'm convinced it's the juice that influenced them.
Yeah, I mean, the girls came to me and said it was an illegal team-up. I mean, it seemed a little out of character for them, but they technically didn't break any of the rules. I mean, I didn't know what I know now, so, I mean, I had to allow it.
The Little Flowers and Versati went on to win the dodgeball tournament that winter, but they had made themselves enemies with the militia, and the militia girls were now watching them.
I just knew something was going on. I'm pretty sure I saw Aaron Stutz squeeze the dodgeball, and it literally exploded. And then Anna Melissa Morales flexed her arm, and her sleeve ripped. I knew something was fishy, and we were going to get to the bottom of it.
With the taste of victory back for Josh, his obsession to win grew even more.
Josh became obsessed. He was even drinking juice at all hours of the day. He was constantly on the sugar high, and he was starting to get a ton of freaking cavities. I tried to talk him out of it, but he wouldn't have it.
Nearing the end of the school year, Josh now set his sights on winning the House Cup.
I want that.
I knew we could do it. We had won the dodgeball tournament and we had a slight lead over militia. Now all we had to do was get the Edge Junior points and we'd win the House Cup. Unfortunately, our Edge teams were terrible. I knew I had to rig the scale in order for us to win.
To be honest with you, this was the moment that I started to look elsewhere. I was fine if the guys were using the juice to help them at dodgeball, but now Josh was talking about using the juice for the middle schoolers. That much sugar in those little kids' bodies just wasn't right.
In the final Edge nights of the semester, Josh and the Versati fraternity started to sneak in the juice and distributed it to all of the Edge teams.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I mean, I remember the junior Versati kids were just had so much energy. Not like the energy of like a 7th grade boy around a 7th grade girl. I'm talking like a 7th grader jacked up on sugar, like Halloween energy, like Easter candy energy. It was out of control.
Did I notice the Versati juniors acting any different? Okay, can I be honest with you? Andrew is an adult core team member for Edge, and he's so cute. And all I really remember were his deep, blue eyes.
Yet, as the Versati juniors began to dominate the Edge Knights, the militia girls were hot in their pursuit.
I could feel the pressure of the militia girls closing in on me. By April, I knew that they had discovered our source, and Joey and Donovan started getting really nervous.
I could tell the militia girls were getting closer because at any Cabrini function, Yak Nights, Edge Nights, Discipleship, all the militia girls were there watching us.
Yeah, but the real problem was Donovan had a crush on Anna.
It wasn't that hard. I'd just giggle or touch his arm and he'd blurt out things like, "We're meeting tonight." You know, the usual.
And it seems like every time they talked to each other, they were always one step ahead of us.
We almost decided that I'd give him a kiss on the cheek or something, and he'd blurt out everything.
What? Come on, dude. She's hot.
But instead, we decided to set a trap for the Versati guys.
With Josh juicing the Edge Versati juniors, it was enough to secure the House Cup. They had indeed accomplished all that he had set out to do, but it still wasn't enough. His desire to win just continued to grow.
The House Cup award goes to Versati.
I knew that I was starting to become obsessed. You'd think that after winning the House Cup it'd be enough. But no. All I could think about was senior year. Senior year. I set out from the beginning to make sure that we won.
Following his winning of the House Cup, Josh immediately got to work to gain points for the following year.
So with no more Yak Nights this month, and we got one on the 27th, that's 1 point right there, and then one in December right here on the 18th. Okay, so that's 2 points. And then by January we got Winterfest on the 29th, and that's 5 points that we can get right there. Okay, and then we got another Yak Night in February, probably on the 12th. Okay, yeah, we could get this. We got this.
The first event was a kickball tournament that I knew Steve had said would be the first point awarded in the House Cup the following year. Josh became obsessive and kept raging about our inconsistency and our lack to follow through.
We just extended ourselves too thin. We are now supplying most of the youth group with juice. The Catharos, Little Flowers, the Edge teens needed it, not to mention our own fraternity. It just became too much.
He just wanted too much too quickly.
We were running out of supply. We just couldn't get it fast enough.
It got ugly pretty fast. Josh couldn't get us the juice, so we started going through withdrawal. We stopped caring how we looked and we stopped showering. Carly Sugar stooped so low as to date Jacob Bowden. Gross.
The kickball tournament turned out to be a disaster for Versati. Lacking their juice, they could no longer tip the scale in their favor. And coming down on juice withdrawal, they suffered an embarrassing defeat. As Josh began to feel the sting of defeat once again, he began to become more and more desperate.
This is a nursery. We gotta have juice boxes somewhere. Diapers. What? Goldfish? No! I need juice!
Little people, you're hiding the juice. Where is it? Where's the juice?
Could I please have a juice box?
We knew we had him. The opportunity to trap him was drawing close. We just needed the right moment and a little help.
With the BAC distributors in their back pocket, they just needed an adult to help them pull off their sting.
Wait. What was the question?
Did you guys have fun at Edge today?
Yeah.
Yeah, my group was really sweet.
Wait, what was that? So my friends and I were heading out of Edge that night, and we heard something in the bushes when we walked out. And it was Kyla and Andrew kissing in the bushes.
Kyla, what are you doing?
Andrew was just telling me about this bush.
I'm an arborist.
Arborists are for trees, not for bushes.
Do you think Andrew is a younger brother?
You were kissing him.
No, we were not kissing.
Steve said that you can't date core team members.
Please don't tell
We're gonna
Steve.
tell him.
No, please don't tell
No.
Steve. Please don't tell Steve.
Well, then maybe you could help us with something.
This was the moment that the militia had been waiting for. Since dating core team members was forbidden, the militia were able to blackmail Kyla into working with them.
The plan was that they would come into the office and that I would be sitting there instead of Joey.
Actually, it wasn't too difficult because Josh was so desperate. After youth mass one night, we took his phone, and all we had to do was change one of our numbers to Joey's. We sent up a few text messages to set up a delivery, and like that, we had him trapped.
And on my lap would be the case of juice boxes.
Okay, here we go. Let's get this right. That's on.
The militia girls set a trap for Josh and the Versati guys, and they walked right into it.
The red light means it's recording, right? Yeah. 1 second. Come in.
Hey, Joe, you got the... Oh, hey, Kyla, what's up?
What are you guys doing here?
We had Bible study with Nolan. Nolan said he was gonna be here. Yeah. Have you seen Nolan?
Oh, you have Bible study.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you guys studying in Bible study?
You know, Bible.
Fruit punch.
No, Kyla, you know me. I would never punch fruit.
Apple.
No, I have Galaxy.
Grape.
Kyla, no. Like, we...
Here's the deal, guys. I know you're juicing.
Pablo, you said we wouldn't get caught, dude.
And I want in. And then I'd say, I want in.
All right. We'll give you a third of the cut, and we get the rest.
No, I want half.
We can't do that, Kyla. The Edge kids are out. Not only leaves like Little Flowers, Kathros, and then us, and we need our juice.
I want half the cut. That's the deal.
All right. We can't do half, but we'll give you 2 fours. How's that?
Deal. That's
All right,
all I needed
all right.
to know. Militia!
When I saw those militia girls walk in,
Your dodgeball days are over.
Ugh. We were so stupid.
After the arrest, Josh was incarcerated and permanently banned from any Cabrini activities. Although it is commonly held that the Little Flowers and Catharos girls were juicing,
I have to pee into what?
the juice had passed out of their system, and therefore no one was able to prove that they had cheated. Since then, the fall festival has passed, and militia has found their vengeance by winning the dodgeball tournament. Josh remains behind bars today, where he is forced to watch all the dodgeball tournaments on television.
are you serious? Fulminata won? Come on. Do I regret it? Not at all. All I regret is getting caught, and I'd definitely do it again if I had the chance.